Gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Come on, man. Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Oh, man. By God, King. It's Kane.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush down right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
It's a shit punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun. Madden. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
No.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 77 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Complete to Jacob.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First and
There we
10,
go.
Taylor
There we
now.
go. Stuffed him.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Madden. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
To throw on third down.
With the screen.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Youngwei Koo on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
No, come on, man.
Complete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Nice play there on forcing incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle.
There we go. They're gonna block it. Oh, we got penalty.
They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, penalty. Defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with...
Hold on, let me do this. I'll start a party with myself. And that'll fix the audio. Let me just turn up the, I don't fucking know. Let's see.
This one, you know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like you felt like you had to call it on that play.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down.
I'm not talking too loud here.
Now a give right side.
Oh, there we go.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. That big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down
passing game.
It's Holloway.
Make this down a lot easier.
49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Yeah, we're just going to roll out, bro.
And shut them down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, then how about him directing traffic
break it.
to pick up extra blockers. A really nice run.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Raining like mud.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But
that's just physical football right
because
there.
He's not daunted.
Down
Just
on the
got
ball.
right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down.
Now he's got the rushing lane.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
All right, I think we're going to score on this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Where the fuck was he at?
And he goes
We have
backwards
negative
here,
passing
losing
yards.
yardage back to the 16. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down,
I'd rather
just
done
throw
that
it at
than
the
take
feet
a
of your
sack.
intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's going to miss.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
Are you fucking
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Big time sack. Big time right there.
So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage. Not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'll be running.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45.
Oh, there we go. We're in their territory. Great
5 yards on the return. The Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
Come on, man.
As they drove downfield,
you can't be getting false starts like that.
Until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
It's a running back, too.
They were counting on those points. They didn't get them.
The rookie.
Can they come back
Second-year
now,
rookie.
start over again, and grind it out?
To bring in some pressure.
Going top shelf for
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Oh. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
And 15 yards to go.
All right. We get some yards here.
They'll look to throw.
There we go.
Get this all the way down inside the 35.
No huddle, no huddle,
A gain
no
there
huddle.
of 21 yards.
Get up
First
there.
down now, but the clock
They're
continues
making those
to move.
adjustments. They're making those adjustments. There we go. There we go. Let's go.
This is going to be caught. And inside the the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
Keep it going. No huddle, no huddle.
Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to
this works.
Even if he has an elite defender on him. Because he usually
here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
They can't beat my quarterback.
That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half.
Look at that speed. That's elite speed. Elite.
Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
This kick is going to suck ass.
So he missed his lone field goal.
But it made it.
He's got this one as that extends their lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This is a horrible kick. I don't know why my kicking game is so
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
But we got the lead and in the half.
Yeah, they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves.
Look at that. That's elite pressure right there on the quarterback. Elite. This defense.
Always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Basically, year 1, year 2, and the franchise start looking at defensive linemen, linebackers, and just building up from there.
You want to let the defenders go past
man. This defense is scary. Big time scary, I swear.
And then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defense?
Probably the best defense I've actually put together. I got rid of some of the main defensive linemen.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit.
So far.
First,
we're going to go to coach
let's get to some
for the
of these scores
halftime
around
show.
the NFL here in a busy
See what's
week
going on
14.
in the franchise across the league. Look at it.
We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one.
In Tampa, it looks like Tom Brady finally hung it up, and this guy H. Penn was drafted over to Tampa.
We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on
Minneapolis
the
and
Vikings
Buffalo.
at home in U.S. Bank Stadium.
B. Simpson, I wonder if he's
and
OJ's
you can
son.
see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills
Josh
in that
Allen
ball
still
game.
elite
Devin
ball placement.
Singletary with a touchdown
14-3.
run.
Unbelievable.
Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati.
Oh, the Bengals.
See what's happening with the Bengals.
And the Panthers.
And they've got the lead in their ball
Teddy
game
Bridgewater
over the
playing for the
visiting
Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Joe Burrow's still there.
Joe Mixon has a run for a touchdown.
Damn. What a game.
Meanwhile,
Unbelievable.
in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we get a peek at the
all right, here comes the quarterback with a non-passing game so far.
And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll look to throw now on first
Oh,
down.
oh no. I forgot what my play
Down
was.
he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard
I thought I clicked run play. But we
able to
definitely
take him
that was
down.
not
It's a
run
loss
play.
of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So
Oh,
just
this
brings
should
us
be a
right
good
back
one.
to what you said in the beginning.
No.
Great job defensively.
Who the
Nowhere to go with
fuck
the
is
football.
that?
That led to the sack.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
All right. We need some magic.
Now they'll
Oh, I think
throw
we're
here
gonna get
from
it.
the gun. And he will
Oh, where
not
was the
be able
PI
to
at
hang
on
to
that?
the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you
I'm
think the
gonna go
tight
back
end's
to
going
the
to be able to
shit
catch the
pumpkin.
football and handle
Where's
that
Pat
contact,
McAfee
but
at?
in
I
this
need him.
case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
But he's an ultimate team.
Incomplete.
And a fair catch taken back near about
Man,
the 35,
fuck that guy.
36-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over.
All right, we gotta
with
get
a new set
serious.
of downs.
They're gonna run here.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Why are they running? They
And
cannot
unable to
get the
downhill
run game
there, so
going, bro.
take this up to about the 37. Just a
It just
yard on
ain't
the pickup
happening.
there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Did that say 100 career sack? What
Brings
the
up 2nd
fuck?
and 9.
Operating
TJ
from the
Watt need
gun.
that.
Madden.
Intercepted.
He was
User
trying to get
pick.
it to Ridley.
Doesn't gotta be user pick.
Just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned
Yes,
to
sir.
right around the 38-yard
3
line.
people watching now.
And he may want to
Just
track
missed the
down
best
that football because
interception.
this interception
We just got the ball
was
back.
on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make
Hope
sure
they
hold
left.
it for
They're
you after the
scared.
game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways
Oh,
to take the ball
no.
away from the other team.
And if there
Unbelievable.
was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Okay, we need to keep him on the line.
of scrimmage.
I don't know.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do this. Fuck it.
And
we
he's
go,
going
we
to
hit
get this
Juju.
inside
Oh, yeah.
the 30. And they're going to speed things
All right.
up here.
I think we can get this. We can burn him. There we
First
go.
down. Holloway.
There we go. What the fuck was that?
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's stop in the run game now.
There are times this
Rolling.
game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the
passing
game he
TD.
expected, but that run there, that may get him
I
going.
was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to
Alright.
themselves,
We
just
get
hang
Juju
in there.
here.
I'm just
I think
one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Man.
And it's
No!
intercepted at the goal
It's
line.
intercepted.
Picked off by
That's what I
A.J.
get. I should.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
I
back.
should have dumped it off my running back, but I
get
felt
what
like he was
trying to
further
do.
enough
He was
back.
moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but
think
instead
game
he
was
shifted the
competitive.
coverage also to the
Very
right
competitive
and threw
so
right
far.
into it for an interception.
Carry by Taylor
And they
to start
cannot
the
get the run
drive.
game going.
And they're going to get him
They're like
behind
us
the
for the
line
past
yet
game.
again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive
I'm the
goes
only
the
one
wrong
watching
way.
now.
Here's 2nd and 12.
That's good shit.
From the gun, Madden. That's caught by Hollister.
Big time
Only 3
takedown there.
yards on the
3rd and
catch.
9.
It's 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Madden.
Oh, he got him.
Right sideline is complete. And he's going to
Unbelievable.
have a Falcons first down
Man,
as they're
we
able
should
to
have been
get the
more
3rd down
conservative on that
conversion.
last drive.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even
Unbelievable.
20 yards. Throwing on 1st down.
Whoa, is he throwing the ball
Throwing
to?
middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Madden looking for Rager
No.
again. This time he's got it.
No.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to Jalen.
11 yards there. 1st down.
11 on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Madden connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Number 12.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. First down. Madden,
I knew it.
Short pass to the tight end, Hollister.
Fitzpatrick
Stopped at the 24-yard line
not
after a
today,
gain of
bro.
5.
Not
5
today.
yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
From the gun, Madden.
There we go. Big time is defense. Relentless. Man, they just went from possible touchdown to field goal. Oh my God, we almost had another one. Man, are they going to go for a field goal here?
Not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No good.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it?
Take it out.
I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed.
Titans beat the Jaguars 42-38.
So the Steeler offense on their way out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a big-time run right there. They haven't given up on the run
This
yet.
means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that
See if we can
1st
burn them
down
on a
run.
pass
Here's
play here,
2nd
play
and 2.
action.
Yards on the pickup.
Expecting.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
There we go, there we go. Roll out, roll out, roll out. Fuck it, let's just run. Spin. There we go. 54 yard run. 5 rushes, 85 yards for Gray tonight.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because
Great game on the ground,
just
haven't been able to get the passing game going.
And what do they create?
It's a slobber knocker. This is an old-fashioned slobber knocker right here.
He's going to rifle one deep left
Was.
side.
Bam.
And that is incomplete.
What?
He couldn't hold on through the contact.
He
Brings up
fucking
2nd
had
down.
it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What?
They do get a yard there, but only a
fucking
yard. Leaves them with
now.
3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's
Oh
not
my
easily
God.
done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Huh,
They get
this
your
might be
eyes in the
fucking-
wrong
I gotta
place.
get
But you're
serious
right
on
about
this
that
one.
one. He correctly figured that one out.
Gotta convert
and made
this.
a really nice play.
Johnson over the middle.
With a burst, a 1st down
Oh,
and more. This
burned
is
him.
Johnson.
Burned him. That's in.
And did he get
No,
it?
so
Did
close.
At the 1 yard line.
All right.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1 yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. We got him.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers
Johnson.
touchdown.
Penetrating through the
Deontay
middle.
Johnson, his 5th touchdown
Got it.
on the year. And the Steelers, they
And now I kind of want to go for 2, just because my field
the
goal.
touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
8-point game. This truly is, though, Slobberknocker. This is a horrible kick again. I don't know why my kicking is just so shit.
Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard
Sipping
line.
those cold Pepsis.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Still plenty of time.
I can't believe
here in
it
the
moved the ball through the air
Just
and got a
one
passing
possession
touchdown like
game,
that.
Down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I didn't even realize I was on the corner
That
back
catch
there.
good for only a couple.
Complete to Jacob Hollister.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his throw's going to
Should
be
have been intercepted.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And
That 3rd and 8 was a big play for them. They have got to convert this.
That one ended up incomplete.
We've got to stop them. We're going to get the ball back.
On 3rd down.
And in this game, we're going to get them with a sack.
And he can't get a throw away.
Big
He's
time
taken down.
defense comes up
We've
big.
got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Intercept. What?
30.
No way.
Touchdown.
Are you fucking kidding me?
A big play there.
Are you
His
kidding
5th
me?
touchdown now on the year. And now
That
the
shit
Falcons
was
are within a 2-point
intercepted.
conversion of tying up the game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play.
Is this
I
seriously
don't
going
want
to
to say they have
happen?
a cushion here, but if they don't
Is
get
this
it,
going to
they still
happen?
have a
Are they
chance for
going to
onside
convert
kick.
it?
They would need
They
some big
convert
timeout,
it.
but you're right, there would be a shot.
No
but the focus right
fucking
now on that
way.
2-point
I
conversion.
cannot believe this.
Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the
Alright,
board.
we need a good
But
return
job
here. We
one was
have
taken
got
care
to
of.
get some
Two-point
points on the
conversion to get this thing
board.
tied.
Alright, that was shit.
And he'll take it
Alright, we head into OT.
past the 20, call it the 21. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
Oh, where was the PI at there? That was PI all the way. All the way.
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right
It's
now.
unbelievable.
What he needs
I
is one of his
cannot
guys
believe
just to
it.
make a big play and disrupt things.
Oh my god, I ran right into him.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong
He
direction
wants
for
me
the
to
offensive
fucking
guys.
run. I do not want to run. Oh my
5 men
god.
in the secondary now for the
I can't
Falcons on
run.
3rd
If I
down.
run it, man. I'm gonna run this clock down. I'm gonna snap it the last second possible. Oh my god.
They're going to be incomplete.
You're kidding me, bro.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. Results in a 4th
The
down.
Steelers send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line.
That's a horrible punt again.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll
Oh
be
my
set up
God,
with
why'd
great
he
field
down it
position
there?
As this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers,
we gotta call timeout.
being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a
This
position
is their game to
as
lose
opposed
now.
to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I thought that was 3rd.
On 3rd down,
That was not 3rd.
Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
They aren't going to call timeout. They're going to run it all the way down.
4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report.
They made it.
You know, Brandon, when they do
Unbelievable.
they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
We lost.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The
3
late points get scored, and then
fucking
it ends
points,
on the
man.
kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Bullshit.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to
day. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Penn. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
the numbers for Jones last week. 17 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
TJ Watt there on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Penn, open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
32-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Penn. That's complete. Okuebuna. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Penn. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Penn. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
The kicker on.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Penn. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And now he's going to use his legs. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down. Penn, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Penn, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holloway. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula work.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 13-7.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
The pass.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st down, Holloway. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Now on 4th down here.